Hello, my class 10 students. Hope you all are fine. You all are doing good. Today, we will discuss a very beautiful poem, and the poem is Animals, written by Walt Whitman. So, let's learn something about the poet. Walt Whitman, he was an early American poet, and he was completely revolutionary, and he preferred to write in free verse. He was a nonconformist in every walk of his life, including his writings and his social life. So, now we will straightly go into the poem. Animals. The poem is beautifully written by the poet. The poet feels more at home with animals. He loves animals very much. And he is trying to depict his love for animals. Why does he love animals throughout the poem? So, let's learn. I think I could turn and live with animals. They are so placid and self-contained. I stand and look at them long and long. Here, the poet is telling us that he thinks that he can live with animals because they are so placid. Placid means calm. They are so calm and they are so self-contained. They are very self-reliant. So that is why the poet wants to live with animals. I have written down the meaning of the words placid and self-contained, and I have taken the meanings of the words from Oxford Advanced Learners Dictionary. The poet thinks that for long he can live with animals. Why does the poet want to live with animals? He has given us three major reasons. According to the poet, they do not sweat and whine about their condition. Yeah, of course, normally we, the human beings, we think we are the best of all the living beings. But actually we are not. What we do is that we all the time complain about our condition. No matter how better our condition is, we all the time have a complaint about our condition. But animals are so self-contained. They are so placid. They do not have any complaint about their condition. They are completely happy with their condition. After that, he has shown us one major reason, that is, we the human beings, we lie awake in the dark and weep for our sins. Normally what happens is that we the human beings, we all the time love to recall our past deeds. We all the time love to cry for what we have done in our past. But animal, they do not do all these things. They are happy. They do not prefer to cry. And here poet has given us third major reason why he loves animals more than the human beings is that human beings all the time discuss their duty to God. But animals do not make us sick discussing their duty to God. So again, according to the poet, no one is dissatisfied, no one is demented with the mania of owning things. No one kneels to another, nor to his kind that lived thousands of years ago. Not one is respectable or unhappy over the whole earth. So, according to the poet, no one is dissatisfied. In this paragraph, the poet is writing about the animals. All are very satisfied. All are very contented in their own world. They are not demented. They are not mad with the mania of owning things. They are not insane. Normally, what happens with the human beings is that no matter how many things they have in their lives, they all the time they need more for their livelihood. But animals do not do that. They are not mad with the mania of owning things. Not one kneels to another, nor to his kind that lived thousands of years ago. We the human beings, have a habit that we all the time have accolades for our ancestors. We think our forefathers have done great jobs, and that is why we should kneel before before all our ancestors. But animals, they do not think like that. According to the animals, all are equal, and that should happen to everyone. We should consider everyone equal to us. We all are equal. That should happen in our human lives as well. No one is respectable or happy over the whole earth. In the world of animal, no one is respectable. Since they consider everyone as equal to another, that is why no one is respectable or no one is unhappy in this whole art of animals. So they show their relation to me and I accept them. They bring to me tokens of myself. They evince them plainly in their possessions. So they show their relations to me. According to the poet, the animals, they show their relation to the poet, and the poet is so happy to have them, to live with them. Because according to the poet, throughout the poem, the poet has told us that animals are much more superior to human beings. And according to them, they brought me tokens of myself. They evince them plainly in their possession. They bring to me tokens of myself. Here the poet is telling us, here the word token is written. Token means some of the virtues which we human beings should possess. The virtues like forgiveness, kindness, all these virtues, calmness, purity of soul, these are virtues that we human beings should possess. So they evince them plainly in their possession. But according to the poet, now we human beings do not possess all these qualities. But in case of animals, he can see, he can feel all these tokens, all these possessions. I wonder where they get those tokens. Did I pass that way huge time ago and negligently drop them? So the poet is surprised. He is wondering, where have they got that from? According to him, had he passed that way huge time ago, or had he dropped all his humanly virtues in the way he passed, or had the animals picked all these qualities, all these human qualities, and had taken with them for long? So according to the poet has come to an end of the poem by saying that the animals have guarded all these qualities which we human beings should have guarded with us for long. But in the words of animals only, he can find all these humanly virtues of forgiveness, calmness, purity of soul, etc., etc. So now I'll discuss some of the poetic devices that the poet has used in the poem. So the poet has used one poetic device, that is anaphora, and that is anaphora means when the poet writes the consecutive lines with the same word. That means the word day in the poem day, he in the paragraph, they do not sweat and whine about their condition, they do not lie awake in the dark, they do not make us sick discussing their duty to God. In all these three lines, you can see the lines start with the word day. That means this device, we can call it anaphora. And one more device the poet has used, and that is alliteration. Alliteration means when we get consonant sounds together, like I wonder where, we in both the words, we have got the sound W together. The sounds, the consonant sounds W have come together in the same sentence. So this is called alliteration. So now I'll go to the question answer session. Question number one, choose the meaning of the underlined words. They do not sweat and whine about their condition. So 3 options are given: sing loudly, complain in an annoying voice, and cry in joy. So the answer is complain in an annoying voice. B, are placid and self-contained. So you have to write the meaning of the word placid, and 3 options are given again: calm, pleased, angry. So the answer for this is calm. One is demented with. So the word demented, you have to give the meaning of the word demented, and 3 options are given: sane, calm, and mad. So answer would be mad. Wins. In the question, you have to give the meaning of the word evince, and that means show. And now we will come to the next question, true or false. The poem is taken from Song of Myself in Leaves of Grass. Yes, this is completely true. Animals are the creatures that create havoc. No, of course not. They are so placid and self-contained. So this is false. Animals are not placid. Again, this is false because animals are placid according to the poet. Animals do not weep for their sins. Yes, this is right. This is true. According to the poet, no one amongst the animals is mad for owning things. Yes, it is true. And what was the wish of the poet? The wish of the poet was to live with animals as they are very placid and self-contained. The poet wants to live with animals. And question number 4, what according to the poet the animals do not do regarding their condition? According to the poet, the animals do not sweat and whine about their condition. What do the animals not do for their sins? The animals do not lie awake in the dark and weep for their sins. Are the animals dissatisfied? No, the animals are not dissatisfied. They are self-contained and absolutely happy with what they have. For what is the animals not demented? The animals are not demented with the mania of owning things. Why does Walt Whitman feel more at home with animals? In the poem Animals, Walt Whitman feels more at home with animals than human beings because, according to him, animals are much better than humans as they do not possess any human vices. He feels that the animals are not complicated like human beings and are satisfied with their lives. What qualities of animals mesmerize the poet? The qualities of calmness, self-reliance, complacence, and simplicity of the animals mesmerize the poet. The animals do not lie awake in the dark and weep for their sins. They do not whine about their condition. They are not mad for owning things. How do the animals act about their condition and their duty to God? The animals do not whine about their condition and they do not make others sick discussing their duty to God.